jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son, actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports.
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know the first in the building. Mike is on deck. Salute to you. I'm definitely want to watch this next fight card with Navarrete and Branchik. So I just want to give my reaction to, in case y'all know what happened. I don't know if y'all was paying attention, but we now have a heavyweight undisputed. His name goes by Alexander USYK. Congratulations to Alexander USYK. Carlos Rosado is on deck, man. Congratulations to USYK. That fight turned up after the 6th round, no doubt, man. Honor Brown in the building. There we say salute, chat, salute. Gypsy King goes down. Yeah, say it one more time. Gypsy King down. Fury goes down. Fury goes down. Down goes Fury. Down goes Fury. Yeah. You think I forgot Fury? I ain't forget nothing. I didn't forget. Let's get down to it, man. Tyson Fury is down 34-1-1, 24 knockouts. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a damn good fight coming from both sides. Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury. As much as I feel some type of way about Tyson Fury being that he has a checkered past, this fight right here, he had on green gloves again. It kind of gave me flashbacks. I say, referee, check him. Check him, ref. Check him and see if they're clean. But the fight was amazing. Alexander Usyk pushed the pace early on. I feel that the boxing that I seen from Tyson Fury to be that size and to be how crafty he is, I knew right away that Usyk was trying to test Fury's gas tank. And with that, he had to put the pressure on Fury. I'm very surprised Usyk was able to land the 1-2 or the 2-1 so frequently without Fury coming with the right over the top. I was very surprised that a flat-footed fighter, you know what I'm saying, with a longer reach than Usyk, didn't capitalize with that uppercut early in the fight, because Usyk continued to do the same combination for quite some time. He was just standing right there in the pocket And then he landed one up top. He landed the left hand up top. You know what I'm saying? But Fury waited till around, I believe it was the third round. I think it was the third round when he started using his right uppercut. And he really blasted on Usyk. But if you notice Fury's shots, Fury wasn't putting a lot of mustard on them. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in the back end of the fight. He wasn't putting a lot of mustard on his shots. And Usyk being the warrior that he is, I salute him for being a smaller guy, taking risk, putting himself right there in the pocket with Tyson Fury, and being the aggressor, being the honey badger. How can a smaller guy push the bigger guy back most of the fight? How does that happen? There had to be respect established right away from Fury. Fury is the more bigger guy, and he was being pushed and forced to box off the back foot from a smaller fighter, a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say he's a cruiserweight no more, even though, Usyk has proven that he is a legitimate certified official heavyweight from beating Anthony Joshua twice. I don't like going round for round with the statistics and analytics, but there was ebbs and flows in the fight, as you all seen. There was a point in time where it seemed like Tyson Fury had hurt Usyk with a body shot. And for the first time in the fight, Usyk was, kind of keeping distance, sweeping. Fury was, trying to close distance, trying to see if he can land another body shot. But Usyk sucked it up very well. And that's a testament to his condition. You know what I'm saying? But even though when I say Fury hurt Usyk, it's nothing like when Usyk hurt Fury. And I was surprised that the consistency finally paid off, man. You know what I'm saying? He was sapping that gas tank. There was a lot of conversation about how would Fury's cardio be? How would his cardio be being that he lost weight? You know how I said that, certain human beings that their anatomy is used to holding a lot of weight. I think Fury did an amazing job with the weight loss. I'm not sure if that affected him in his cardio or not, but he did gas out. And Usyk was able to earn a knockdown in the 9th round. Now, I'm going to be honest with that knockdown. That knockdown was BS. The fight should have been stopped. The referee was trying his best to give Tyson Fury, an extra breather. When Usyk was landing those shots and you stepped in, a barrage of punches, and the referee steps in, why didn't you stop the fight? You can't stop the fight and give an 8 count for what? I know it's a knockdown because the ropes was holding them up. But you stopped Usyk in the middle of throwing punches and you give him an 8 count. That is the only really controversial part of that fight. Usyk still ended up earning the crowns. But I thought in the 9th round, when he earned the knockdown, I just thought the fight should have been called a knockout, a stoppage. I really do. I believe that should have been called because Fury was, stumbling all over the place, semi-conscious, gassed, and obviously he was barely on his feet from the ropes. And the referee stepped in while Usyk was, continuing to land punches and damage Fury, but yet he didn't stop the fight. He just gave him an 8 count. Anyway, Fury somewhat recovered. You know what I'm saying? And both fighters would go on, but you saw a distinct difference with Usyk having the momentum now. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to get in close, take the risk, even though Fury was throwing some nice blistering power shots on Usyk. And he was taking them pretty good, man. Some of them hurt him, but Usyk has a damn good poker face, bro. He has a damn good poker face because Tyson did light him up with that uppercut several times. And he landed that left hand. And Usyk was able to weather the storm, get on the inside, mix it up, start to get rough on the second half of the fight. He wasn't afraid to clinch with Fury. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about what he did to Deontay Wilder, pretty much leaned on him, you know, drained his energy and everything, and pretty much used that weight to his advantage. In this case, shout out to Usyk's strength and conditioning, because he was able to clinch the right way with Tyson Fury, and he didn't allow Fury to, deplete his energy. You know what I'm saying? Tire him out. Fury's still a big boy, even what he weighed coming into this fight. But Usyk fought a very, very intellectual, educated, offensive strategy to earn those titles. It's nothing that I really have to say negative about any fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, both fighters hurt one another. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, I really have to commend him. And the rematch is going to be much different, but I have to commend Tyson Fury. Had one of the slickest styles for, his body type. He reminded me of a gypsy dumpling. Tyson Fury looked like a gypsy dumpling, y'all. But that dude can box. Did you see him popping his jab? He was popping out his jab, right? From the knee. From the knee, y'all. That's how quick this dude has 84-inch reach, I believe. He was popping a jab from his thigh. From his thigh. Man, that's crazy. The way he execute his combinations, man. No loading up. It's quick. Tyson Fury has underrated quickness, man, and accuracy on his damn combinations. Real talk. Usyk, on the other hand, no one's ever going to question his heart. I didn't see anything special that Usyk did than what he's done before, except he looked to be in better shape. He looked to stay the course and be consistent with going to Tyson Fury's body. Then, as the fight wore on, he started to go up top and land those headshots. You know what I'm saying? Great strategy. Great strategy. Wore out the body, got the knockdown. You know what I'm saying? And in that period when he was weighing down the body, you can see how Tyson Fury started to gas. And really, he was going over to the corner. All that showboating he was doing, all that dancing he was doing. I was saying to myself, man, you better conserve that energy. But that's something he always do. He did it with Francis Ngannou. That's something he always do. Real talk. That's something he always do. But I was saying tonight, I said, man, you better save some of that energy, because Usyk looked sharp. Usyk looked ready. Usyk looked like he was headed to comeback. He was going to fall in the ranks and go to war. You know what I'm saying? Usyk looked good in there, man. And the deceptive part about Usyk is that, it doesn't seem like he's throwing some real hard shots. Like when he was tussling with Tyson Fury, you see Tyson put up that right. He'll block the shot with his right. He'll be on the phone, right? And he'll block Usyk's left, real smooth. Usyk didn't let it discourage him, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyson will sometimes, be prepared. Usyk will go elsewhere and then he'll come back over. He didn't give Tyson time to, you see how Tyson always wanted to step off to his right. He wanted to pivot out to his right and reset. He wanted to, walk away from Fury just to give him that little bit of time to breathe. That's called pacing. He was pacing himself. And Usyk started to shut that down. He started to really rush him when he pivoted out to the right. and try to reset, Usyk was right there on him in the mid to later half of the fight. Adjustments is crucial. You know, you can't allow somebody to continue to, somebody that big to continue to like, okay, I'm gonna walk away with you and allow you to come to me. He's taking a breath while he's making you use more energy also. But for him, he's the one needed. He the one need that little breather. So he steps away over and over again. He was getting away with it in the first 3 to 4 rounds, something like that. Then Usyk started to make those adjustments and gradually, saw what the pressure was doing to Fury. He stayed on him, kept him on the clock, didn't give him no time to recover, and it paid off for him. You know what I'm saying? It really paid off. Now the crazy part is how close they had the scorecards though. You know what I'm saying? How close did you have the scorecards? We're talking about 112 to 115, 114 to 113. Seriously? Seriously? That's why boxing, man, it's always up. Like if Usyk wouldn't have earned that knockdown in the 9th round, Fury would have very well been undisputed champion. Because look at the scorecards. We're talking about a 12-round championship fight, man. And clearly, in the back end of the fight, Usyk put in quality work, man. He was landing some very effective shots, scoring shots on Fury. But yet the scorecards came out here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I have to salute both fighters. Even Fury. Even though this is like sweet revenge to me. You know what I'm saying? I was going for Usyk. I like Usyk. When I finally met him in person, very polite, respectable warrior. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't an asshole like some American fighters I ran into and taking picture with him camera and they want to make a big deal. Usyk started playing around for the camera and shit. I never forget that. I appreciate him for doing that. And then right after that, I say, you mind taking a picture? Sure. He was in there looking like a freaking Russian vampire. Dude was dressed in platform shoes and all black. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, man. Good dude. I started to put his picture up on the thumbnail, but I said, nah, that's more, I'll say that for a fan friendly experience later in the year. I just wanted this to be Usyk's moment, become the 3rd fighter to become 2-time undisputed. This is in the forebear era heavyweight division. It's been 25 years, they said 25. Kudos to Usyk, man. You did your thing. Kudos to Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Some people acting like he got beat up. I mean, both fighters got touched up. But this goes to show you that when it comes down to the smaller fighter in the heavyweight division, you have to understand when you're making these claims that the smaller fighter can't go up and beat the bigger fighter. This is another example. Always in the heavyweight division. Why? Because they always have umpteen amount of pounds separating them in the ring. Always. Always it's like that. Look how big Fury was than Usyk, and Usyk still pressured him and made the bigger flat-footed fighter box off the back foot. Still. He forced the pace. He forced the reaction from Fury. You know what I'm saying? Fury got for his body type, man. He is a very crafty, slick boxer. Very slick. Fury is a very slick fighter. I wouldn't say the same for Usyk. Usyk's not a slick fighter. Usyk's just determined. You know what I'm saying? Very, very determined. And, he's going to stay the course. He didn't do anything that was slick to me. He just throwed his combinations. He was able to eat some shots. And then he knew when to go up top. He knew when to go to the body. But what he does have is heart. What he does have is a very I don't know, consistent drive, so to speak. You know, his drive to get in close on Fury and establish his and demand his respect. You know what I'm saying? Establish his presence, establish his dominance. In order for you to establish your dominance with a fighter like Fury, you have to get close to the firefight. And that's exactly what he did. He got close to the fire. He got close to the line of fire, bro. And he was able to land some good shots. And I was like, are those hurting Fury? It looked like they having their effect. And then soon enough, man, he started to wobble. Dude was so gassed, he couldn't even put his hands up. All that dancing on the ropes and stuff like that didn't do him any justice, bro. You know, any justice. Fury looked like he was in great shape for the fight. Damn, those paper clips he called legs. Now, and Carlos, you know where I'm going to go with this. I don't know why men are looking at dudes' legs. Not every dude has, you know, big legs. And not every warrior has to fight on big legs. There's some martial arts, some combat, you know, that's out there with some average sized legs that are lethal. But anyway, my point in all that is just because you lose weight in the sport of boxing, you know, and you go through a drastic change, just like I said on my other live, I said, how did you lose the weight? Was it comfortable for Fury to lose the weight? Was it something he did drastically? Was it time? You know, did he have enough time to drop that weight? You know what I'm saying? Why did he lose the weight? Did he feel those body shots early on more than he would have if he had the inner tube or the Michelin tire around his waist? You know what I'm saying? Some fighters, you got to think about that. Some fighters are used to having that extra layer of lard and they don't feel the punches the same. I don't know. Who knows? Shout out to the queen herself, man. Denise Ward is in the building. Salute to you. Hope all has been well with you. You know what I'm saying? Hope all has been well with you, Denise. Good to see you in the building. USYK the man, boxing won tonight. Boxing did win. You know, I know it's not over. But this particular Riyadh card, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty good fights on there. I'm not gonna lie, some pretty good fights. It was a couple of upsets. But I don't consider this to be an upset though. I really don't consider USYK beating Tyson Fury an upset because he's been undisputed at cruiserweight and he was the current, you know, unified champion. He won the titles and defended his titles. I didn't find this as being an upset. I didn't. If y'all look back at Francis Ngannou dropped Fury and it was only the third round. USYK drops him in the 9th round after pure pressure. This is another boxing match now. This is with a boxer who is much more accurate and much more skilled than Ngannou when it comes to the ring. So the combinations that USYK was putting together to the body, his head movement, making Tyson Fury miss, man, oh man. If he wasn't on the outside of that lead jab, he was on the inside of that lead jab. Beautiful work, man. Beautiful work, USYK. Man, your head movement, along with landing those punches to the solar plex, man, was smart. Very, very smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Very, very solid game plan. Seriously, very solid game plan. Those early body shots paid off for USYK down the line. No doubt, for sure. I agree. Another 15 to 20 seconds, USYK would have gotten the KO in the 7th or 8th, I believe. I don't know. I think he should have got it in the 9th. You know what I'm saying? The man wasn't able to defend himself. Isn't that when they stop fights, you're not able to safely defend yourself? Tyson Fury couldn't defend himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with these knockouts with Fury. Like, these referees be giving him so much time, bro. They did it with Deontay Wilder, and they did it tonight. Usyk should have had a KO win over freaking Tyson Fury, but the referee wanted to stop the fight and have a conversation and talk about, hey man, you ever played Connect 4, buddy? You know what I'm saying? Dang. You ever been swimming? Just up there carrying on the conversation, man. I miss the arcades, man. What was your favorite game? Hey, Usyk, go over to the neutral corner. My God, dang, man. The fight should have been stopped, bro. The fight should have been stopped. I totally agree. It should have been stopped. It should have been stopped, man. He wasn't even defending himself. He was so tired. When a fighter can't even raise their hand, their arms at all, that neurologically, and we're talking about their cardio, their respiratory, all that is haywire right now. His brain is trying to process Usyk's entry, you know what I'm saying, pressuring him. And then you're talking about his cardio, them, you know, all that dancing around. Now those that's left and right, you know, arm of his feel like freaking mahogany oak. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy as on or what? He couldn't even put his hands up to his face. But thank God for that corner, because they revived Fury enough for him to come back out there in the 10th and finish this fight. And then you have to look at Usyk. Usyk punched himself out. I know he was saying to himself, like, let me have a Tyrese moment here. What more do you want from me? You know, I mean, I think he was saying that during that moment. For real. I think Usyk was saying, what more do you want from me? He was hitting Fury all over the place. He going from pillar to post. And the referee up there, no, not yet, not yet. I mean, come on, ref. Y'all be giving Fury the absolute benefit, bro. Ref helping Fury similar to Wilder fight. Yeah, man, shit was, you know, it didn't really take away from the fight because Usyk got, at least he got the 10-8. It should have been a stoppage. It should have been a stoppage, period. It should have been a stoppage. I don't know if he had instructions. Whatever you do, don't stop the fight unless he's flat on his face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they gave him that instructions. This is the main event. We want to see a fight, brother. We don't want nobody stopping the fight. We want to see a fight. If they're not lying flat on their face, hemorrhaging, percolating, you know what I'm saying, having a seizure, you know what I'm saying, even if they have one seizure, don't stop the fight until they go into their third seizure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if they had them instructions or not. Real talk. I don't know. Fury was looking unstoppable, a way to dig deep and rally by Usyk, no doubt. Shout out to Andrew in the building. Fury was looking unstoppable, way to dig deep and rally by Usyk. Hey, man, you know, like I said, you know, I had to give Tyson Fury his credit for being one of the slickest fighters in the sport. Tyson Fury is a slick, crafty fighter, dog. But when Usyk figured out not to let him just pivot out and reset and take that extra breath to allow Usyk to come in, and he was coming in with the same combinations. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 to the body. But yet, the instructions that Fury got was to start trying to catch Usyk coming in and closing distance with that right uppercut. Because when you have a pursuit, you have an aggressor. That's what Usyk became, an aggressor. Every time Fury pivot out to the right and reset, he said, okay, try to catch him with the counter. Usyk closed distance, same thing all the time. Hey, pressure, pressure, pressure. He started trying to land that uppercut, and he did. Several times he landed that uppercut. And, you know, Usyk digested it well. He digested it very, very well. Fury was showing zero respect till he got his nose busted. Dude, I didn't even talk about the blood. I didn't even talk about the blood. I didn't want to have a Sebastian Fundora. Really, when I was going to come over here, I was really going to be I was going to ad-lib a little bit. And I said, no, this is a serious moment. This is a heavyweight undisputed. Shout out to Alexander Usyk. I was going to keep it serious. You know what I'm saying? Not that I care what people say about my ad-libs, but I said, no, I'm going to keep it serious enough. I'm not going to really compare, Sebastian Fundora syndrome to Tyson Fury freaking nose looking the way it did. And once again, Usyk punches are deceiving. He's very deceiving. Seriously, Usyk is very deceiving. He missed a lot of punches trying to get on the inside of Fury, but his freaking cardio, his conditioning was on point. He didn't allow Fury. You seen how he was slapping down Fury's lead hand? His lead left hand when he tried to put that lead left up there to measure or blind Usyk to try to land that right hand. Usyk didn't allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? He was on the outside of the inside of that lead. And then when Fury popped that jab, did you see that head movement? Man, Usyk had the wipers on, man. I was so impressed with how he was slipping on the inside, outside of that lead jab. Man, very, very impressive. I ain't gonna lie, very impressive, man. And see, if you remember him and Anthony Joshua, when they fought, I think the second fight, Joshua came back in there with a different coach. He had Robert Garcia, and he was using the windshield, the windshield wipers. He was using the wipers, right? But one thing that's different between Usyk and Joshua is that Usyk has better cardio than Joshua. So Joshua was actually, using that lateral movement and slipping, but he got tired. Usyk, he was using it. And yeah, he started to get a little fatigued in little pockets in the mid part of the fight, but not so much to the point when he tried to stop him in the ninth. He kind of punched himself out again. Punched himself out in that round because the ref wanted, Fury to be laying face first on the canvas. He wanted to give him the absolute Jack Reese super duper platinum special. You know what I'm saying? For the spirit of the sport, he wanted to give him the Jack Reese Platinum membership. Let him fight. Let him fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I wasn't saying to make fun of Fury, but damn, he's 6'9" and he's walking on those. I was impressed with the movement. I really don't pay too much attention to Tyson Fury, his leg size, just like I don't pay attention to Deontay Wilder's leg size or any other man's leg size. And what I've determined, Carlos, is that as a combat pugilist, depending on if you in a head-to-toe striking art, you know what I'm saying? Like mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, karate or Taekwondo, any of that shit, right? Or you in boxing. We have boxers with different frames and sizes all over. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean when you look at the greats, they say, first of all, going off the Carlos freaking diaries, okay? Let's first of all gauge the Carlos diaries. Those diaries say that in order for us to place him in the top 10, we have to use the diameter of his thigh, his quads, his hams, and his calf sizes. So let's do that first. Oh, he doesn't meet the prerequisites? Okay. So he does have an addendum in here. You want to use Carlos' addendum to see, can we move him up to the top 20 or outside the top 20? What are we going to do? That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Shout out to Rachel Donaire in the building. What's good with you, Rachel? What you thought about the fight? You know what I'm saying? Do you like the microphone? 10-second count. Oh, man. I was saying to myself, is it me? who the F is counting? Who is the timekeeper? I started to call up USYK and said, hey, Turk, what are y'all doing over there? Is who on the microphone? Is it the timekeeper? Is it the commentator? Is it just a random fan? Somebody get a control of that broadcast quick before I go over there, catch a flight. I was saying to myself, it's no way that I'm hearing what I'm hearing, bro. But like anything else, they're learning. I don't think I ever heard something like that in boxing. Who is going to be on the mic? The referee's supposed to look over to the timekeeper doing the knockdown and catch the count. You know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to happen. Not having MC Doolittle on the mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here we all the time. I mean, I don't think that's how it works, man. I don't think that's how it works. But it was quite hilarious there, Rachel, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I never experienced at all. But they're working out the kinks, man. I can't fade them on anything tonight, man. That card was cool. The main event didn't disappoint. Real talk, it did not disappoint. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Juice Lee in the building. Salute to you. Has anybody else heard the 10 count on the mic besides the MC, that may have did the intro to the fight card, I mean, I never heard that. Who was that anyway? I'm pretty sure the Turk talked with them, after the fight, say, brother, you do that again, you won't be here anymore. I'm talking about living, breathing. Brother, they laughing at me. I'm reading all these comments on X and they're laughing at me. Who was on the mic? What are you doing? Who was the timekeeper? Who should have been taking, who had responsibility of picking up the count? Who wasn't doing their job? But it didn't stop the flow of the action. It was just weird hearing something like that. Just like it was weird with the referee knowing that Tyson Fury was semi-conscious, stumbling all over the ring from post to post. And he just wanted, to see if Tyson Fury could recover. He just wanted to give him the benefit. Can he recover? Can he recover? Will he recover? And that's how people get hurt. Seriously, that's how people get hurt. If USYK, like I said before, if USYK would have been some type of power puncher, or we would have considered him to be much more of a heavier puncher than we think, then he could have did some serious damage to Fury. But it's not the case. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Fare better against Fury than USYK. I think AJ would. You say you think AJ would fare better against Fury than Usyk? How? How, Andrew? The new AJ, the born again hard AJ. Oh, okay, you joking. I know you had to be joking. Real talk. I knew you had to be joking. And okay, speaking of this, right? So y'all totally understand that there's a rematch with this fight. It's an absolute rematch. And I viewed the fight either way, that whoever wins, it'll be much more special for Usyk, being he was already undisputed at cruiserweight. I wanted Usyk to win. Because for one, he already beat Joshua. Joshua was supposed to be next up in line. If you check out my IG, I put a picture of Joshua when he was looking up at the referee on one knee, counting him, giving the 8 count, that he was ringside, thinking about this moment. Joshua said to himself, man, if I have to fight Usyk again, this is going to be absolutely terrible. The way Usyk was moving, the way he was pressing, Joshua could not have withstood that type of pressure for that 12 rounds. It's no way. But you have to look at it this way too. A lot of people perceive Joshua to have more punching power than Fury. So when you seen Usyk fight Joshua those 2 times, he absolutely respected early on in the fight. He respected Joshua's power a bit, in my opinion. He respected, but when he started to get tired, it didn't have that effect on it like it should early on in the fight. But Joshua really couldn't land those shots early on to keep Oleksandr Usyk honest. You know what I'm saying? So I know he was looking at this performance and he was saying to himself, oh, Jesus Christ, man, like this guy, he even looks better than when he fought me. So now the plan is into effect, y'all. Peep this out. Listen to me. The plan is in effect. It's a rematch clause. Usyk is already in the history books. Tyson Fury, he picks up his first loss. Look at this scenario. You remember when Eddie Hearns, when Deontay Wilder was in arbitration heading into the trilogy, and people didn't want to respect the fact that contractually he did have that fight signed, but he was in court in arbitration because certain people was putting it out that it had expired, right? You remember when Eddie Hearns said that we're going to definitely have Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is going to be $100 million fight. We're going to have it August 5th. Y'all remember that? It's just a twinge that tells me that Eddie still want this Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight. I really, when it comes down to Eddie, I really don't think he wants Joshua to go in there for a third time with Usyk. Listen, if Usyk goes in here and defeats Fury a second time, he would have did that to the two of the best heavyweights in this era. 2 of the best heavyweights in this era. Usyk would have beat Joshua and Fury, and you think Joshua's coming back to defeat Usyk after the run he just had? Look, after the run he just had, hold up, man. Look, after the run he has had in the heavyweight division, forget Chaz Witherspoon, forget Derek Chisora, but we're talking about 2 Anthony Joshuas. Then he fought Daniel Dubois. Look, say what you want. Daniel Dubois, we got to give him a little bit more FICO, raise his boxing FICO just a little bit for the way he looked with Jarrell Miller, okay? We know some people saying he was quit, just because he didn't get the knockdown with freaking Usyk and he quit, but he came in there and got it. We raised his FICO up a little bit. And then he goes in here and beats the WBC heavyweight champion to become 2-time undisputed. If he does that and defend his belt, Anthony Joshua can hang it up. And then you have to be looking at Oleksandr Usyk as one of the best fighters of this era, dog. He would have beat 2 of the best heavyweight champions of this era twice, bro. Twice. That would be something Terrence Crawford has not done. Real talk. This guy would have beaten 2 heavyweight champions, 2 of the best heavyweight champions of this era twice. Twice, man. And then to go up here and defeat Joshua again, the praise and value would probably pretty much sustain itself. It wouldn't be that much of a hype, but still it would be something special. I ain't gonna lie. It would be something special, bro. Shout out to Sid in the building. I wanted Fury to win as a Brit, but he was clearly out on his feet. He lost concentration at times. It wasn't active enough too. Lack of strength and jiggly back fat also shows a bad camp overall. I have to partially disagree with you. Okay, I'm going to ignore the jiggly back fat because we all know that Tyson Fury has always been shaped like a raw dumpling. Okay, we already know that. Moving on. I'm not here to go in the physical anatomy and structure like that. We all know Tyson Fury is one of the most unorthodox shaped fighters ever, but he is considered one of the best heavyweights of this era. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the loss of concentration. I don't think so. Tyson Fury has did that in several fights. That's just how he is. That's his machismo, his persona. That's how he, starts off the fight. He dances. He comes to the ring. He's trying to do all the facial expression. You've seen him, in the face off, put forehead to forehead. That's what he does. That's what he does, Sid. You know that. And then he wasn't active enough. Now it comes into play with the weight loss, Sid. Him losing the weight. Was it a healthy weight cut? How did he lose it? Was it per him doing much more cardio, or was it his nutrition? I don't know. But depending on who you are, it can affect you. If you do too much cardio and you don't allow your body to replenish those calories that you lost, you will lose muscle. Period. I mean, Tyson Fury is a big dude. But if he didn't replenish his nutritional diet, right, with the amount of calories that he was burning off, that means you need some type of nutritionist on deck to make sure that is the case. If he had a bad weight cut and it was more so just extreme cardio, missing meals, or whatever the case was, and I'm not saying that's what it was, because Tyson Fury has enough money to hire a nutritionist. I mean, a better one than Errol Spence that pretty much was feeding him guacamole burgers. I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury has, a bit more contact information to get a nutritionist to drop that weight. I would like to know why he dropped the weight, first of all. What was the plan? Because this is what I do agree with you with, Sid, is that when it comes to his activity, what was your purpose for dropping the weight? Were you planning on being more active until you seen freaking USYK press you the way he did and had you boxing off the back foot? You couldn't have thought, because we can't sit up here and be fools and think that Fury was going to fight like Joshua. We didn't think that. So why did Fury drop the weight? What was your game plan? You wanted to drop the weight because you felt that he was going to press you in the fight? Or you was going to save it for the mid to later rounds? Why did you drop the weight? That's all I want to know. Why? Because, were you planning on being more active? I don't know. Fury still smashes AJ. That's a better boxer all around. In rematch, he will beat USYK. This fight, I think pressure got to Fury. Pressure? Fury? When have you seen him pressure? Like pressure getting to Fury. He fought Deontay 3 times after being knocked out in the first fight. Pressure. The rematch, he was stopped. This is after he had been knocked out. Then he goes into a trilogy. And both fighters had knockdowns and he stops them. And then not to mention, he had an extremely boring fight with Klitschko. I mean, dude's been in there with whoever. I really want to be a bit comedic and say, Hey, maybe Dillian White took some out of Tyson Fury. For real, I just want to put it out there. Maybe Dillian White, the cough and the sneeze, the fight lasted. Maybe he took something out of Tyson Fury, Sid. Maybe you're missing that. Maybe you're missing that. Dillian White was responsible for really changing Fury whole entire freaking style. Because we know Dillian White brought the heat. We know that. It might have been a pyrotechnic heat that wasn't allowed in the ring, but he brought some type of heat. For real. Shout out to Pigeon. What's good? Salute to you. Jay on deck. Yeah, for real, Jay, right? Hold that L. Rock it like a baby to sleep. Because that's what you're going to see tonight. Rock-a-bye, baby. Hold that L there, Fury. I would expect Fury to come in even tougher in the rematch. Tougher in the rematch. Now, let me ask you this. You expect Fury to come in tougher in the rematch. The bigger fighter, smaller fighter, and obviously cardio played a role in his demise in this fight for Undisputed. So, him coming in tougher. What do you mean by tougher? I'm just trying to, what part of the toughness that he need? What area of his fitness do he need to be tougher? Tyson Fury is a tough fighter, man. Tyson Fury is a tough fighter. This dude just don't get flatlined and knocked out, bro. Like, he is tough already. So what does he need to reinforce? Answer me that. What does he need to reinforce heading into the rematch? Let me ask you that, Andrew. What needs reinforcing with Tyson Fury when you say tough? That's all I want to know. What reinforcements does he need? Tough is what? Should he put back on some weight that he lost? Should he put back on 20 pounds? You know, what does he need reinforced? Because that's not the first time Fury has been tired. But what does he need to reinforce heading into the rematch? Because he was popping that jab. I was impressed. I said, he's throwing that literally off his thigh. He's throwing a jab off the thigh jab and was landing on USYK, who wasn't able to the freaking slip that some of the time. He did slip a lot of them, but when he, USYK is coming in, closing distance, Fury pop up that jab, I was like, damn, that got some pretty good speed to it. Let me put this out there so my comments make more sense. I thought Fury was still up by 1 or 2 points despite the honorable rally by USYK. Okay, I don't really get into the scoring aspect of who was up because, like I always tell you, as long as you got the third man in the ring, the 3 outside the apron, and the commission, there's always going to be some type of manipulation to change up what you believe you see in the ring. That's just the way it is, Andrew. You know well as I do. We've seen referees change it. Whatever we saw in the ring, we say, okay, so-and-so won, period. So-and-so is winning right now. And then all of a sudden, the referee stopped the fight. Or, oh man, I knew so-and-so, this particular fight, they won the fight. And then the referees come up with these crazy these crazy scores. And you say to yourself, no, I'm not asking what did they see. How much did they get paid? Not what did you see. You saw the same fight we did. The real question is that what can Fury do going into the rematch? If he goes in, he's going to gas. If he come in light, he's getting KO'd. Good summation. I like that. You know what I'm saying? A 2-part summation. That's when trainers come into play. You know what? That's when trainers come into play, right? Real talk. That's when trainers come into play. Tyson Fury has Sugar Hill. I think Sugar Hill has done a very good job. I'm not going to dog Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? But they need to fix the discrepancies. I'm pretty sure they're going to go back and watch this fight. Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure of it. Then you have Usyk and you have Ben over there. Hey, it seemed like they had a very solid game plan. Very effective game plan that throughout the fight continued to improve. Like when Fury was hurt, it seemed like he declined. Yes, he held on for the 10th, 11th, and 12th round. But he didn't do crap in the 12th round. He ended up putting his hands behind his back in the last, 15 seconds of the fight. I said, what are you doing? You're not winning the fight by a large margin like that. But you said, who was it? Andrew said he thought Fury was still up 1 or 2 points. I thought the fight was kind of close prior to the knockdown. The knockdown happened. I felt that Usyk was still able to take some rounds, like take enough rounds to win the fight. I didn't think Fury was ahead after the knockdown. I thought it was pretty close. The pendulum can swing either way when it comes to the judges. Like I said, it depends on how heavy their wallet or their purse is. Period. And people don't think that those judges are having dinner with the promotion and they're discussing all. Man, come on now. You naive, bro. AJ got the pop to one hit a quitter Fury, but AJ doesn't have the durability of Usyk. Solid point. Solid observation. That comes with AJ's cardio. AJ has always had difficulties with his cardio. That impairment will absolutely hinder AJ if he was to go in there with Usyk again. Usyk has been in there with that man twice, and he is 2-0 against Anthony Joshua. Joshua is going in there. You know what Joshua did after that fight? Joshua went to a sand dune. He brought a priest up there with him. He went to the highest point in Saudi Arabia and he prayed right then. He prayed. He said, I don't know what to do anymore. Please allow Tyson Fury to win. Please, so we can get this big fight. Because look at it. People look at, okay, Tyson Fury has 1 loss. I don't hear anybody talking about Tyson Fury should retire. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? When Deontay Wilder took his first loss, he's done. I don't hear nobody talking about Tyson Fury should retire. So with that said, the momentum going into this rematch is going to be much more intriguing because of how the fight ended. Yes, Usyk was able to hurt Tyson, but Tyson showed very crafty, slick boxing skills, as always. He looked sharp early in the fight, man. But he started looking goofy when his cardio depleted. I don't think he was running on fumes anymore. It was more like, peanut butter or something. He's running off some freaking Raisinets. I mean, when you can't even raise your hand, you can't even stand up. Come on, man. You based off ramen noodle juice. He wasn't even running off fumes no more. He couldn't even freaking barely stand up, bro. And the new lineal champion, Alexander Usyk. Yeah, man. Shout out to PM in the building. Damn good fight, man. Damn good fight. You know what I'm saying? Usyk, man. Of course I would have liked for Deontay Wilder to be in this position. But in no way, shape, or form am I devaluing what I witnessed today. And it was good to be a part of this era to see the undisputed fight go down, because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't talking about this fight as much, along with a lot of other people that wasn't talking about this fight. But it did live up. It did live up to the hype. It lived up to the expectations. It wasn't a lopsided fight. It was extremely close and competitive, and I liked it. I will watch that fight again. This is a fight I will watch again. Even though one of my favorite fighters in it, I will watch the fight again. Why? Because I like Usyk. I like Usyk, man. You know, I like Usyk as a person. I like him as a fighter. And he is showing you that you can go in there and beat the bigger dude. The bigger fighter, rather. And that's what he did. He broke him down. Tough, man. Tough. It was a close fight, but Usyk won the championship, rounds plus knockdowns, for sure. Shout out to the Grinch in the building. For sure, I agree. I'm not too much of a round person because, you know, rounds, man, people, it's all about what your bias. You know what I'm saying? How does the needle twitch for you when it comes to your bias and looking at a fight? Can you neutralize that and look at a fight and say, okay, this is my favorite fight on that side, but I'm going to be neutral about it. A lot of people can't. A lot of people are paying attention to their fighter, and they'll come over here and say some shit like, well, you know, I had it up 7-5. For real? You sure with 7-5? No, 8-5. Yeah, I had it 8-5. It's only 12 rounds, though. No, 7-5. That's what it was. Man, come on. People be up here tripping on the rounds, man. You know? I had to go over there and check out Boxing Gyms. You know, one of the best breakdowns on the YTC. He shouldn't even be on the YTC. They should have that man in syndicated radio doing boxing breakdowns. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. But shout out to Boxing Gyms, man. First and foremost, he needs to lose that name Muffin Top. Well, like I said before, I know there's some males, okay? There's some males that are totally vested in how Tyson Fury look as if he just came off vacation. I can see y'all saying that about Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury, you know he been looking like a gypsy dumpling for every time you see. You know it. I've seen the man in person. This is no lie. He ripped over his sports jacket and say, look at me. I've been partying in Miami. I say, bro, I just finished eating, man. You could have kept your blazer coat closed. But that's a gypsy for you, man. Like Tyson Fury, he don't care what you think about his freaking physique. The man came back to boxing and he looked like he was preparing for a sumo tournament. I mean, dude was big as hell. Out of shape. They even did a little trailer on that leading up to this fight. How, you know, he was so overweight and how he lost all that weight. Hey, man, no damn way you're going to get me to sit up here and care about a muffin top. Man, y'all crazy, dog. Y'all crazy. I'm not going to do that. Fury's already tough. He needed to make the fight ugly. I can agree with that, Josh. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with that. But, okay. How would you want him to make it ugly? You have to think about this. There was some spots, or should I say, some moments where he did hit Usyk below the belt, right? And he did hit Usyk behind the head. There was some spots that he did try to, you know, play dirty. But, you know, Usyk, when he had Fury up against the ropes, he really didn't, you know, go in bonsai and leave himself open for a counter uppercut or something to that. You know what I'm saying? He really played it safe, just like Bivol did with Canelo. He took his time. He was very meticulous, methodical, and he just didn't go in there reckless to land, you know, to try to land a shot because Fury was up against the ropes. That's a trap. Fury set traps up against the ropes. Very nice. But also, I think he gassed himself out a little bit playing around early, you know, doing all that other crap. When that didn't work, that's when he started pivoting to the right and he'll walk away from Usyk just to catch his breath. And then he tried to set him up with the counter when Usyk started to say, okay, he's getting tired. He don't want to engage. But he was setting little traps for Usyk. You know, come on in. You know, keep chasing me. Use up that energy because I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, look, Usyk goes left and Tyson Fury goes right. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get that oxygen, fill up those lungs, man. Jay said facts. He wasn't listening to Sugar Hill. He wasn't, man. I don't know what type of, you know, not bond. I don't know what type of level of communication that they have during the time of war. I don't know. Is it Fury or is it Sugar Hill? Something ain't right. Because he continued to rehire Sugar Hill. This ain't the first time that it seemed like he wasn't listening to Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? My guy Richard Torres about to scrap with the Game Fighter. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, I was supposed to be out here looking at the fight and I was going to come back on. You know what I'm saying? Dion on deck. Shout out to Dion, man, for Tuscaloosa. You know what I'm saying? Stay on code, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on code. Shout out to Dion in the building. He said Fury cashed out. I don't know, man. I don't see how he cashed out, except if you're going to include the near knockdown, or in the 12th round where it seems like both fighters needed the round, especially Fury. And he started to put his hands behind his back and, just go against what Sugar Hill was telling him. Did he think he had to fight one? I don't know, man. Fury listened to his pops over Sugar is insane. Man, hey, at the end of the day, them gypsies listen to one another. You saw his pops. His pops are up there having a headbutting competition. It's pretty much like this. He said we have the slap league now. And I guess John Fury is trying to open up the headbutt league. But he won't be a participant because he bleeds too easy. I'm just saying. The man headbutted a smaller guy and he split his stuff open. Tomato head. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jones in the building, man. Salute to you, man. I see you. He said USYK got 10 and 12 and 9. USYK got 10 and 12, and the ninth was 10-8. Combined with 3 earlier rounds, USYK definitely won. Fury lost to the better man on that night. Okay, I can accept he lost. That's in the books. That's been recorded. Real talk. It's been recorded, no doubt. Hell of a fight. Big up to USYK on the victory. Tyson was not an easy win. Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. But Jones, what do you think of the muffin top? This is what they were saying. I'm saying, hey, they was talking about Tyson Fury's legs was too skinny. He had a muffin top. I mean, come on. They act like this man had the best physique in boxing. They act like he had the Vander Holyfield special. Tyson ain't never had no physique that as anybody wanted to admire and say, you know what? If I had to say Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury when it comes to, I'll give the edge to Tyson. Nobody's never said that. Nobody, bro. Y'all tripping. Sue W says, if the ropes hold you up while you getting whooped, can the ref call it a knockdown? Yes. A knockdown is considered when the ropes are holding you up and you're not able to hold yourself up. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't not just being able to hold himself up. He wasn't even defending himself. That's supposed to have been a stoppage. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to have been a stoppage, man. Shout out to Dan 10 in the building. Salute to you. But good question, man. You know what I'm saying? Andrew said the ref can call a knockdown if the ropes hold the fighter up. But it's just their discretion. Absolutely. That D word, discretion. It is absolutely the referee's discretion. And as we seen the Jack Reese special, flew in for real. Phoenix from the ashes. Jack Reese special came in once again and allowed Tyson Fury to take punishment. And look, he wanted USYK to punch himself out. USYK now, he did punch himself out a little bit. I mean, he was saying to himself, dang, what do I have to do, man, for you to call it? At one point in time when Fury was able to, stand up a little bit, I said, oh man, he's coming back. And then, USYK hurt him again and the referee just let it go and go and go. I think he was looking through the ropes at Turk. Turk was looking at him through them shades because you never can see Turk Al-Sheik's eyes. He said, what is the Turk thinking about? I don't want him. I don't want no caning. I don't want no whooping on. I don't want to be, held held captive in a cage out in the desert. See, he didn't see the sheik, but he got the orders, y'all. Whatever you do, brother, don't stop the fight. We want this to go to the death. You understand me? And he was looking to see if Turk was gonna give him a sign. And Turk was over there with his arms crossed. He didn't make no freaking subtle movements. Oh God, and the Turk ain't telling me nothing. I mean, hey, Fury life could have changed, man, if it was a much harder puncher. But we're talking about the top heavyweights right now. We're talking about the top heavyweights. Even USYK almost punched himself out, man. For real. He said Fury built like a bad dream. Why y'all worried about how Fury built? What's up with y'all dudes, man? Why y'all worried about Mr. Potato with bacon bits, chives, and butter? Y'all know he looked like a freaking potato when you split it open and chop it up. Man, you know that. You know Fury looked like a cup of ramen noodles. Come on, before and after they heat it up. You know that. Come on, man. That's a gypsy dumpling. The ref can call up. Fury looked like he always do. Plus, they say he came in weighing less. I don't know what else cats thought Fury would look like physique-wise. I don't know, man. It's just bad. It's just bad. If somebody's actually thinking that is a topic of a conversation, like Fury and Josh will be the topic of discussion when it comes to physiques. Never, ever, ever, ever. You can get a crackhead off the street and say, okay, check this out. You can show them a picture of Fury first and say, do you think this guy ever looked like, and the second guy on the right would be Anthony Joshua. Do you think he ever looked like that in life? A crackhead would tell you. They might be, look, they might be nodding their head no and shaking their head yes, but you would know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They would be nodding their head no and shaking their head yes. Did you ever think the guy on the right had a physique like the guy on the left? They would tell you no. Hell no. So why y'all up here tripping, man? Come on, man. I thought Fury looked more in shape. He did. Look, he looked more in shape, right, for the cameras, for the face-off. He did. But somehow, some way, they went out to eat, man. Did you see the spread they had back there, bro? Did you see did you see the legends that was on deck? Man, Turk, man, they different. They different, bro. Did you see the spread they had back there? Did you see the legends they had on deck? Do you see how happy these fighters are when they go over there to Saudi? They had Evander Holyfield, shout out to the real deal, holding up the undisputed belt. Roberto Duran was on deck. Lennox Lewis, man. Hey, Mike Tyson should have came. He know dang well he don't need to be, in the States. He could have went over there and had a happy meal 6 times a day over there and still go ahead and beat Jake Paul. But he wasn't over there though. But there was a lot of course we had, what's his name? Ronaldo. And we had his wannabe stunt double. You know what I'm saying? Over there just giving hugs and looking like the biggest motherfucking damn, what they call him? Damn, what's the word I'm looking for? He's looking like the biggest cheerleader you can ever imagine. And Ryan Garcia, bro. I ain't never seen when Tyson Fury was getting off the freaking charter. Ryan Garcia literally was trying to hug him like his girl had just came back from a vacation. And now she was a virgin all over again. It's almost like he was hugging her. Say, oh, it's good to have you back, babe. And then he went up there, Ronaldo, and then he wanted to go there and give him a hug. Look, it's a difference when men hug each other. First of all, we really don't, depending on who you are, but me, shoulder, boom, boom, or just dap up. That's it. Ryan Garcia hugged Ronaldo with underhooks. He hugged him like His both his palms went straight up and hugged him like, man, come on, bro. Ryan Garcia has been making his rounds. I ain't mad at him. But he's getting so much attention that, you know, the way he's going out here hugging these freaking stars, it's almost like he's being a fangirl, man. He's being a super cheerleader. One pretty boy to another, man. He held Ronaldo. He really want. Hey, real talk, man. When you and your girl just Netflix and chilling, tell me, has my name ever, popped up? Because I'm just as pretty as you are, dog. Real talk, man. I'm, your feet are faster, my hands are faster. Come on, man. I know y'all had a conversation. Seriously, man. Ronaldo looking at him like, bro, why you hug me like that? You gave me underhooks too, double underhooks. That's the way you hug. I thought we was dapping each other up. You hugged me with two underhooks, bro. It's a little fuzzy right now, dude. Now I expect women to come up and hug me like that, but not you. Ron's been everywhere, bro. I wonder did he pay for his trip over there to Saudi? Because he was definitely over there taking pictures and everything. I'm not mad at what Ryan doing. That's rich people shit. It seemed like them people are as they ever been when they get a call to Saudi, bro. I can't root against Tyson versus Jake Paul. My guy telling me it's a money grab, but I don't care. I'm still rooting for Mike. So be it. I still think Jake going to get the W to break in the game. They trying to get him a title shot, man. I can't do it tonight. I can't do it, Jones. I know I brought it up, but I can't talk about that dude Jake in the presence of Alexander Usyk, the new 2-time undisputed heavyweight world champion of the world. 4-belt era. 4-belt era, dog. He holds all the crowns. All the crowns. Finally, Tyson Fury, you are not the lineal no more, buddy. I'm glad it has been stripped by force, because when you leave the sport and come back and talk about mental health, say, I'm still the lineal champ. I'm glad you are no longer the lineal. That has been gone. You lost in the ring, buddy. Fury brought an A game tonight. Incredible victory. Usyk dug out to the victor goes of glory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure. But I'll be back on a little later, man. I got to go watch this fight. Real talk. Appreciate everyone for pulling up. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Continue to support. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. Salute. I'm out. Peace.